Former Vice President Atiku Abubakar has said President Bola Tinubu's economic policies and approach to governance is killing Nigerians, and this should be his focus rather than attacking the opposition, which is not in the saddle. Nigerian news reports that Atiku said this in a statement on Monday by his special assistant on public communication, Frank Shaibu, in reaction to a statement by the presidency on Sunday. The former vice president said on July 8, 2024, Tinubu announced that import duty on essential goods like food would be lifted for 150 days, but over 120 days later, the policy is yet to take off, while Nigerians continue to die daily due to increased costs, including food inflation, which now exceeds 40%, the highest in decades. The brazen disobedience to a government policy by Tinubu's appointees and the failure of the finance minister to issue a gazette after over 4 months reflects the fatuousness, inanity, and the incompetence that characterizes the Tinubu administration. Sadly, rather than focus on governance, they are preoccupied with verbally assaulting their opponents, Atiku Abubakar and Peter Obi, while using compromise courts to foster crisis in the opposition. What a shame. Atiku argued that Tinubu's abysmal performance in the last 18 months had made it clear to all Nigerians that he came into office unprepared, hence the many policy flip-flops that have so far characterized his tenure. He said that Tinubu was obviously unprepared for office, adding that the president acts first and think of the consequences afterwards. This was why he announced an abrupt removal of petrol subsidy without any cushions. After seeing the effect, he then hurriedly decided to push a CNG initiative which even he and his ministers have not embraced, hence their refusal to use it. The former People's Democratic Party presidential candidate said. Atiku pointed out that the CNG initiative has so far failed to fully kick off because of a lack of gas infrastructure in most states, stressing that the result is that transport costs continue to soar along with prices of food. He said in his midterm expenditure framework, he projected the exchange rate at 700 naira per dollar in 2024 and 650 naira per dollar by 2025. Rather than sack his economic advisors, he continues to live in a false paradise, deceiving Nigerians about the FS reserve of $40 billion when in fact the net reserves are less than 20% of that. Let the CBN release its financial statements of 2023 if he is sure of his achievements. Atiku described as unfortunate the announcement by the military authorities on the emergence of a new terror organization known as La Korawa. He argued that coupled with the incessant grid collapses in the north due to the activities of criminal elements, Tinubu ought to focus more on improving security, which is a sine qua non for investments. The former vice president argued that the president had decided to play politics with security by appointing his kingsmen in top security and economic positions. Even on the economic, he put his kinsmen in every key position, beginning from Finance Minister, Trade and Investment, CBN, Customs, and FIRS. Even President Muhammadu Buhari was not this brazen. Unlike Tinubu, Atiku is not a bigot. He has also not refunded money to the United States for alleged drugs trafficking, the statement added. He said despite a huge revenue challenge, Tinubu commits over $13 billion to the controversial Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway, rendering scores of Lagos residents homeless just to please his associate, while other pressing matters as theft of funds. Atiku advised Tinubu to make hay while the sun shines, as Nigerians had grown tired of his administration. He said the president has just barely 2 years left in office and he should focus on improving the lives of the people. The statement added, "It is ludicrous to claim that Atiku is jealous of Tinubu. Hell no, Atiku cannot be jealous of Tinubu inflicting pains on Nigerians. Wickedness is an exclusive preserve of Tinubu, and no compassionate leader who truly cares about the well-being of Nigerians should be jealous of what is an exclusive preserve of tipping." It is disheartening that during the last protest, some frustrated young Nigerians were waving Russian flags and calling on the military to take over. God forbid we return to those dark days, but leaders must not push their citizens to a point where citizens choose fire over frying pan. Nigeria is currently the worst performing currency in Africa, and is now the 5th largest economy on the continent, falling from first when the failure called APC took over in 2015. Most Nigerians are at their wits' end, not knowing where their next meal will come from. This should be Tinubu's biggest concern, instead of fiddling while the country burns. Wow, Atiku is on point. Tinubu has failed and he is a failure 247. Just imagine in July, he announced import waiver on some food items. The price of rice, which is one of the food items, has soared above the heavens. What has Tinubu achieved for 2 years? Absolutely nothing. I hope his fellow failures are reminding him that he has less than 2 years to go, because 6 months out of his 10 tenure will be used for campaign and looting of the treasury by his cronies. This is good response from an opposition politician. Constructive criticism is crucial for a vibrant democracy. Kudos to you, Atiku. Atiku is right in his analysis. Tinubu's policies are killing Nigerians and have almost destroyed the economy totally. APC is also destroying democracy, and its principal APC, INEC, judiciary have made election into a joke and deception. Tinubu criticized all administration that came before him. You can say that again, sir. This is total knockout. True, Atiku is more intelligent than anyone in Tinubu's team. This response is too weighty. This is the first time Atiku has caught the lizard tail. Kudos to you, sir. Wow, this is comprehensive. Well, my people, we've come to the end of this news. Kindly send your comment and don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more updates. Till we come your way again, thank you for tuning in to listen. Bye for now.